Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Katie Spicer, and today is Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on Vinemont's inaugural Farmers and Makers Market, Wallace State's Class of 2024's commencement celebration, and United Way of Cullman County's upcoming annual meeting and awards banquet. All of this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Good Hope City Council held its first May meeting at Good Hope City Hall Monday night and passed a pair of resolutions to get the ball rolling on a new project. The council is applying for a Rural Development USDA grant to build a new multi-use community center that will also serve as an emergency storm shelter. The first resolution granted Mayor Jerry Bartlett permission to advertise for professional services on the project, and the second resolution authorized the city to enter into a contract with Wagner Engineering Incorporated to provide consultation for assistance with preparing funding requests for congressionally directed spending under USDA's Community Facilities Program. The grant will be approximately $1,313,000, so the City of Good Hope's portion will be $437,000 to complete the $1,750,000 project. Wagner's Director of Public Policy and Strategic Markets and former Alabama Secretary of State John Merrill was at Monday night's meeting to share more information with the council and is excited to help the city get the project underway. After passing the resolutions, the council awarded a bid to Lower Brothers Incorporated for $137,000 for the installation of 4 pickleball courts and an outdoor basketball court located at 2551 County Road 437. The additions will include 4 pickleball courts, 1 outdoor basketball court with fencing, 3 entry gates, nets, posts, 6 goals, playing surface, and striping. Before adjourning Monday night's meeting, the council was also happy to share that after delays, work on the Love Store set for the 305 exit on I-65 is scheduled to begin Monday, May 20th, and is expected to be finished later this fall. The Good Hope City Council will hold its next regularly scheduled meeting Monday, May 27th at Good Hope City Hall. Next up, around 650 graduates participated in graduation ceremonies at Wallace State Community College on Friday at the Traditions Bank Arena inside Tom Drake Coliseum. Around 2,450 degrees and certificates will be awarded to the class of 2024, including 1,100 in the spring 2024 semester. 2 ceremonies were held, with the first welcoming more than 320 graduates of the Academic and Applied Technologies programs, followed by the ceremony for Health Science Program graduates, with around 325 walking across the stage. Wallace State President Dr. Vicki Karlowicz congratulated this year's graduates as they conclude this passage of life's journey and embark onto the next. She added, "You are the future of our state, the workforce of the future." Presidential awards of excellence were presented to the students during the ceremonies: Kevin Peak, Michaela Lindsay, and Peyton Roos. Shifting over to another educational accomplishment in our community, the Council for Leaders in Alabama Schools, CLASS, recognized Parkside School and Cullman Area Technology Academy, CATA, on Monday, May 6th as 2023 Class Schools of Distinction from State School Board District 6, with Parkside Elementary being named as the 2023 Class Banner School. Out of the 32 schools chosen as schools of distinction, only 8 were selected as banner schools. According to CLASS, the Banner School program was created in 2001 to recognize schools in Alabama that showcase outstanding programs and service to students. Each school was nominated for this award by its superintendent, with 240 schools nominated statewide. CATA was recognized for its new lineman and fiber optics program that is in its second year and already has produced successful graduates. Parkside was nominated for its Positive Impactors program, which is a group of community members formed due to needs revealed through the School Counseling Advisory Council. Now that we have the top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. Let's get today's sports recap started with an update on this weekend's archery action. Several of our local archery squads traveled to Louisville this weekend to compete in this year's NASP Eastern Nationals. Vinemont Elementary School placed 12th, Cullman Middle School placed 6th, and Vinemont High School placed 22nd in their respective divisions to lead local teams. In the IBO competition, Vinemont Elementary finished 22nd, Cullman Middle placed 8th, and Vinemont High finished 21st to lead the way. Cullman Middle also won this year's Center Shot Eastern National Bullseye Tournament. East Elementary and Cullman High placed 6th and 18th in their respective divisions. Vinemont Middle finished 13th in the Center Shot IBO Challenge, and Cullman Coyotes Homeschool finished at 26th. Day 2 of this year's state tournament was shortened to 9 holes due to weather conditions forecasted for Tuesday, and several of our local golfers were able to post strong finishes. West Point's Bailey Sutter shot an even par 72 on Day 1 and recorded a 2-under round of 36 on Tuesday to earn a 5A medalist honors and help lead the Warriors to a third-place finish just behind Demopolis and Randolph. West Point's girls took home some hardware as well, finishing runner-up behind Alexandria with a team score of 73 over par. In Class 6A, Cullman's Ben Shedd posted a 7-under 65 on Day 1 and a 3-under round of 35 on Day 2 to finish runner-up at 10 under par. Cullman's Kate Koss put together another strong performance as well, shooting even par on Monday and 1 over on Tuesday to earn a third place individually and help the Bearcats to a third-place team finish. Vinemont's Abby Lee also finished 10th in this year's 1A to 3A tournament. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with our news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The town of South Vinemont welcomed in the warm weather and took advantage of the sunshine on Saturday, May 11th at the inaugural Farmers and Makers Market. The market was a collective gathering of the area's artisans, makers, and farmers, all displaying and selling their creations, produce, and goods. The Vinemont Community Center served as the hub for the first-time market, with local sellers lining both the outdoor courtyard of the center as well as the large interior. Mother's Day was on the minds of a few of the vendors, with decoration flowers, saddles, and centerpieces on sale, as well as floral and mom-themed gifts and trinkets. Temple Baptist Church came through for the Tiny Tykes at the event, setting up a large inflatable slide and games for the youngsters to enjoy. The church provided hot dogs, chips, and drinks, and there were many food trucks, including Smokin' Joe's Barbecue and Hella Bowls, on site. Sanford University recognized nearly 2,000 students named to the Dean's List for the spring 2024 semester, and several local students earned places on the list. To qualify for the Dean's List, a student must have earned a minimum 3.5 grade point average out of a possible 4.0 while attempting at least 12 credit hours of coursework. The Dean's List is the highest academic recognition given by the school at the end of each semester. Local students on the list include Anna Solarain, Hensley Elrod, Samuel Chance, and William Cavender of Arab, Emma Dodd of Bremen, Lauren Smith and Nathaniel Loper of Crane Hill, Emma and Jackson Murphy of Cullman, Abby Waldrop of Logan, and Dayton Roberts of Addison. The United Way of Cullman County, UWCC, will host its annual meeting and awards banquet on Thursday, May 30th from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Loft 212, where the past year's community efforts and endeavors will be recognized and honored publicly. Also recognized will be the donors, volunteers, and board members who keep the organization and its 19 partner agencies afloat. While the UWCC is, in and of itself, a charitable organization that offers countless resources to the Cullman area, it also supports partner nonprofits and other agencies including Cook Ministries, the Cullman County Center for Developmentally Disabled, First Source for Women, and more. The UWCC is also home to the United Way Food Insecurity Task Force, a congregation of individuals focused on feeding as many people in the Cullman County as possible through partner agencies, local food banks, churches, and other organizations working to combat food insecurity. Seating for the UWCC annual meeting may be reserved by purchasing individual tickets for $35 or a full table for 8 guests for $350. Tickets are available for purchase at the UWCC office at 304 First Avenue Northeast. Kurt's Closet held its largest fundraiser of the year last Thursday night at Stonebridge Farms Brownstone Center. The house was packed for the sold-out event, and the community showed up with support and love for Ashley Wilson and her nonprofit, which was founded in honor of her son Curtis Wilson, who was tragically killed in 2017. Kurt's Closet keeps his memory alive by clothing the community's children in need and showing them that they have value and are cherished parts of the community. The annual event raises funds for the organization's large back-to-school rush in August. The fundraiser also supports Kurt's Christmas, the nonprofit's holiday outreach. Every Christmas, the group at Kurt's Closet searches for families in need and begins to check items from their Christmas wish lists, ensuring every child feels the magic of the holiday, no matter the household's circumstances or hardships. The silent auction portion of the evening was full of amazing gifts and winnings, from baked goods such as a Reese's cake donated by Amber's Delights, a red velvet cheesecake made by Delbert Carlisle, and even Kurt's Closet-themed sugar cookies, graciously made and decorated by Cullman's own Caitlin's Cookies. All the way to 3-night mountain and beach vacations were up for bid. Guests were invited to the venue at 5:30 p.m. to peruse the offerings and place bids. The ever-popular Heads or Tails game made a return for the 2024 Clothed in Cullman event. For $20, guests purchased cards to hold at either their head or, you guessed it, tails, to win over $600 in prizes and gifts from local individuals and retailers. Each time the coin flipped, those with their cards on the wrong end were eliminated, ultimately leaving one winner each round. The live auction portion was called from the podium, and the bidding wars got intense for a few of the big-ticket items, some selling for well over $1,000. The big bid of the night was for a complete dinner for 8, including specialty wines from local eatery The National. The bidding was so intense, the restaurant donated another dinner for 8 mid-auction to benefit Kurt's Closet. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respect with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Norma Faye Neely. Norma Faye Neely passed from this life on Monday, May 13, 2024. Funeral service for Miss Neely, age 88, of Cullman, is Saturday, May 18th at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with Chaplain Ed Flagg officiating. Visitation will be held from noon to 2 p.m. and interment will be at Center Grove Cemetery. Cullman Funeral Home is honored to serve the family. Frederick Ernest Tetreault Jr. Frederick Ernest Tetreault Jr., age 68, of Trussville, passed away on Friday, May 10, 2024, at St. Vincent's East. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the family. A service will be held at a later date. Donald Edward Massey. Donald Edward Massey, age 76, of Vinemont, passed away on Sunday, May 12, 2024, at his Decadence residence. A celebration of life for Mr. Massey will be from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, June 8th, at Northbrook Baptist Church. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today there is a slight chance of showers before 1 p.m., then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. It will be partly sunny with a high near 76 and a west to northwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. The chance of precipitation is 20%. This evening it will be mostly clear with a low around 59 and a northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow it will be sunny with a high near 83 and a north to northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday evening, there will be a 30% chance of showers after 1 a.m. It'll be mostly cloudy with a low around 64 and a north wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming south to southeast after midnight. That concludes our broadcast for today. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Katie Spicer, and from all of us here at Cullman Today, have a wonderful Wednesday, Cullman.